Hello, classmates. My name is Anne Vitasek. I'm a book author myself on barnesandnoble.com. I am a grandmother and a mother, and I'm a leader in the field of my work, which is social work. This is my video critique and introduction for the book I read, Man's Search for Meaning. The author is Viktor Frankl. Man's Search for Meaning is a 1946 book by Viktor Frankl. He chronicled his experiences as a prisoner in the Nazi concentration camps during World War II. This is very important to me because my father was a colonel in the Air Force and he fought in the Korean War, and he had similar experiences as Viktor Frankl did, only he was not in a Nazi concentration camp. The language and approach of this book is suitable for all ages, which include graduate level studies. This book answers questions for me regarding my own personal agonies I suffered as a child. It did address questions I have had over the years about the abuse and how I endured it and thrived instead of letting it destroy my life. Most people have endured pain and abuse during their life. The author sectioned this book and his ideas in 3 sections. The first section describes the brutality every prisoner faced in these concentration camps. The author was in fact one of them for 3 years. At the end of section 1, an active reader will realize the true meaning of life and love. In the second section, the nature, meaning, and goals become detailed. The author describes the therapy process and techniques with great figurative examples and case studies. The third section of this book is useful for a therapist to understand how anxieties, depression, obsessive behaviors, aggression, and unemployment neurosis, etc. can be managed effectively. The core of the author's philosophy is that a man's deepest desire is to find meaning in his life, and if he can find that meaning, he can survive anything. The author found meaning in his experiences in the concentration camp by deciding that he was going to use his suffering as an opportunity to make himself a better person. This book came from 3 sources: purposeful love, work, and courage in the face of difficulty. The author's 3 phases of psychological reaction to internment in Nazi concentration camps are admission and shock, entrenchment in the camp routine, apathy, and liberation, disillusionment. According to the author, we can discover the meaning of life in 3 ways: by creating work or doing a deed, by experiencing something or encountering someone, and by the attitude we take toward unavoidable suffering. When I chose this book to read, I thought it would be about abuse and survival. I was correct. It met my expectations. I was not surprised at anything I read in this book. I am a survivor of unspeakable child abuse. I was able to relate to this author and what he endured. The author fulfilled his goals in describing his abuse and what he did to cope with it and to survive. The author identified a purpose in life to feel positive about and then imagined the outcome, and it became a reality. And thank you for watching my presentation. These are my references, and good evening and goodbye.